Welcome TSPN viewers, I'm Jim Gaetano. I'm out here at Bug-O-Rama 73 out on Excelsior Boulevard in Sacramento. We got a car show, drag racing, and a swap meet. There'll be over 1,000, 2,000 fans here to see Volkswagens race, car show. Enjoy your day. Our first car we've come to today is a special car indeed. It's a 1967 VW Beetle. And I'm here with Mrs. Wesson. It's her car.
Yes, hi.
This is a marvelous looking car. You told me that you didn't have this bodywork commissioned and that you're looking for the guy who did this work. We'd love you to get in touch with us at TSPN to help this lady out, but she'd love to give you credit. Take me through this car. What have we done to this car?
This car has been totally redone. The front deck lid opens opposite of what a normal Bug does. The deck lid opens out so you can actually work on it and not bump your head. The doors come up as a gull wing feature. They did the split window. It's all metal, all one unibody piece. They did a tremendous job on it, worked on it apparently for like 2 years, and then ran out of money and left it. And it sat in the shop for 15 years where they would push it in and out to get it out of the way of the body shop. And we saw it being pushed out one day, and what's the deal with this car? Oh, you know, guy had all this work done, then ran out of money. You can have it for the lien. Oh, okay. All it needs is an engine and a interior. Yeah, that's not what it needed. It was completely rotten underneath. We had to cut it all away, rebuild it from the ground up.
What size motor did you end up putting in there? Did you know?
We put in a 1915 with the dual 44 Weber carburetors.
That's an awesome power plant. I just want people to notice that we got Frenched taillights. They did put in a split window rear. The gull wing door is just awesome work. I've been coming to this event since the 80s. When was your first event here?
1983.
1983, folks. I mean, people have been coming to this event for many years. We're on number 73. I don't remember what it was, that number at that point, but it had to be down in the 30s or
teens.
In the teens. All right. Well, I really want to thank you for letting us look at your car and giving us a little bit about it. I hope this gentleman will, whoever got this work done or did the work, would get in touch with us. Hey, I'm here with Brad Martin in Bug-O-Rama, and I got to tell you, you have the cameraman's special car. He saw this and wanted to get it on camera. So I want to tell you, Brad, this is a beautiful car. I got a little booklet on your car. Shows what it started out with, and as you can see, the finished product is beautiful, folks. Could you tell us a little bit about what was done here?
This car started off as a $1,200 rust bucket. It was hit hard on the right front. It had been rolled over and had been hit hard in the rear. So all of that had to be done. The pan was rusted out, and the bottom 1 inch of the entire car were done. So we went through and did everything. It's got a 70 pan, and it's been modified by Gary Harrod. It's a one-off engine. Started off as a 1600. The whole engine was narrowed. And it was narrowed to, with the heads, special one-off heads were constructed. It's fuel-injected turbo, rated about a 300 horsepower.
Well, talking about horsepower, let's go to the back of the engine and let's look at that power plant and explain it to the folks what we got here. To me, it looks like it's got a turbo.
It's got a turbo hidden under the bubble back here, and it's fuel-injected as well, and it's just a one-off engine. There is no other engine like this anywhere. It's just strictly a one-off.
You know the horsepower by chance?
300 roughly. We'll dyno it when I get a couple hundred more miles on it.
Well, folks, this is a beautiful car. It's a 1957. They've taken off the fenders, and it's a rag top. Absolutely a beautiful car. As I'm looking through some of the pictures on this car, they did a full restoration of the pan. Folks, you need to come to Bug-O-Rama if you have the chance in Labor Day weekend, because you'll see more cars like this in September at Labor Day weekend. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
All right, folks, I'm here with Theo, and I got to tell you, you got a beautiful bus here in trailer combination. How many hours do you have in it?
Man, I couldn't even calculate. It's in the thousands, though, for sure.
Thousands. Yeah. Thousands, folks. Okay. How many years have you been coming here?
I've been coming to Bug-O-Rama for probably 20 years, but I've only had the bus and trailer done for the last 1 year, so this is my second year of showing it.
Well, it sure is a beautiful showstopper. I've seen everybody stop and look at it, folks. When was the first year you bought a Volkswagen? When did the bug bite you?
Well, the bug bought me when I was a kid, actually. My parents had a Westfalia, and we traveled across country in it. And then it was when I was about 25 that I acquired my own first one. And I've had probably 6 different Volkswagens since then. I've had a single cab pickup, a couple of pop-top Westfalias. I've had a really nice bus stolen from me, which I never saw again. So the Volkswagen world has broken my heart, and it's provided me with a lot of happiness.
Well, tell us a little bit about your bus and trailer, would you?
Okay, sure. My wife and I bought the bus in 1997. We found it in the classified ads out of the San Francisco Chronicle. We paid $3,000 for it, which was a steal even then. It was in really bad rust bucket condition. We had to use our student Visa card to get cash advances because we had no money.
These are dedicated Volkswagen fans, people.
Yeah. And we stripped it down the same year that we bought it, and it took me 17 years to get it all done and put back together. I feel like a different person now that it's done because I'm older and slower. And but anyways, it came out better than I could have ever imagined, and it's been really worthwhile. We almost sold it a couple of times, and we just kind of adopted the never say die attitude, and I just kept hanging on to it, and it's finally finished. The trailer was a project that we got just so that we could use it as a summer camping vehicle. We tow it around with our regular pickup a lot. It's been all over the West Coast multiple times, and it's our pride and joy. We love that thing. It's probably even rarer than the bus, actually.
Well, folks, I used to own a camper bus myself, and I got to tell you, everybody on the highway would give me the thumbs up. I'd be stopped at gas stations. A normal fuel stop of 10 minutes would turn into a half hour, and I'm sure it happens to you too, Theo.
Definitely, yeah. It gets a lot of attention on the road. Pretty much everywhere I stop, somebody stops, and yeah, you never want to be in a hurry when you're driving this thing around. I've had people follow me for miles till my next stop to ask me questions about it.
People stalk us, Volkswagen bus owners. All right, well, Theo, I want to thank you for your time. Appreciate it, and enjoy the show. We'll see you in September again, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
All right, folks, we're here at Bug-O-Rama, and we got some people in the staging lanes. They're gonna race, and we're here at the car show. And I don't know how many people are here, but look out at the crowd. There's RVs, there's Volkswagens as far as you can see. If you were a kid that played Slug Bug, this is not the place you want to be. You'll end up being bruised, beaten, and yeah, there's a lot of Volkswagens here, folks. All right, folks, I've been coming here quite a number of years at the Bug-O-Rama, and I got to show you this car that I've just stepped upon. It is got cardboard. It's made to look like an airplane. I tell you what, the shows and what comes out to them does amaze me. Look at that tail fin, round window in the back. It went to Burning Man, it says here, in 2013. Here's some pictures here of what it started out as to go to Burning Man. All right, we're at another Karmann Ghia. This is a Type 1, but unlike the last Type 1 I showed you, this has a special feature. Could you tell us about it, Richard?
Yes, this is a 1974 Karmann Ghia, the last year of the Karmann Ghia. But this one has been converted to electric.
Electric. And so how long does it go on a charge?
Well, it depends on the size of the battery pack. This particular one has a 60-mile range to it. And it's done that way because we actually take this one on the autocross course, and we have had it at Laguna Seca and so forth. And so we want to keep it light and agile. That's more important to us than range. But it could have greater range if we so desire, just by increasing the size of the battery pack.
Could you tell us some of the engineering that went in to convert it over?
Well, actually, it's very simplistic. Any of the cars here that are gasoline powered are 1,000 times more complicated than this one is. There are 5 main components to electric conversion. You've got your electric motor, your battery pack, a charger to charge the battery pack, a controller to control the electric motor, and then a DC to DC converter, which basically replicates the alternator on the gasoline vehicle, and that keeps our auxiliary battery charged. Those are your 5 main components. And then the electric motor is adapted or I should say mated to the stock transaxle with an adapter, and so it's running a flywheel and clutch just like the rest of them.
Wow. Well, it is amazing. And Richard, thank you for spending some time with us and telling us about your car.
All right.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Also here at this show are newer Volkswagens. We've seen the Bugs, we've seen the buses, we've seen some customs, and now we're looking at the newer style Volkswagens. They also have a place here in the show. It looks like we're showing off some bicycles on top of them too. This here is a Thing. It is also a Type 1. And it got its name Thing because, well, what would you call something like this? It's got the military paint job. Looks like it's got a camouflage top. It's got these jerry cans. Looks like he's got some ammo boxes. This one says Special Equipment. Military version. One of my good friends, Will. Will,
yes.
Welcome to the show. I didn't even know you were here, but I was looking. How many years have you been coming to Bug-O-Rama?
About almost 30.
30 years. I probably don't have that many years on you, but I've been coming 20. Anyway, how's the show this year? What do you think of that Goldwing over there we saw?
Goldwing.
Did you see the Goldwing Volkswagen?
No.
Oh, well then you haven't made it through the car show enough. Take the time, I'll come talk to you a little bit later.
Good seeing you.
Alrighty. Alright folks, here's some more Rat Rod renditions here. Looks like these people are ready for all sports. They got a bike up on top and a sled flexi flyer stuck in the bumper in the back. What a car. It looks, it got the kids' Winnebago toy on top too with the luggage. Next to it, look at this fine rendition. It looks like they got a park bench as their seat. And I don't know about that gear shift, but folks, it looks like it's Miller time when you look at that gear shift. Kind of a bench shape, and it looks like fighter jet steering wheel. Quite the rendition there. I'll leave it to the viewers to judge whether they like this style or not, but it is coming on strong, and it's kind of one of my favorites now too. Oh, and look at this. They got a Coca-Cola bottle cap opener on the front fender, just in case you're out drinking and driving. Folks, don't drink and drive. Maybe it's just for the Coca-Colas. Is this your car, sir?
No.
Oh, well, how many years have you been coming to Bug-O-Rama?
Oh, this is my first. My nephew's in this club, so I came down to support him. It's really cool.
It is really cool. What do you think? Are you bit by the Bug-O-Rama bug? I know I've been coming 20 years. You think you'll be coming back in September to see it on Labor Day weekend?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
There you are, folks. People love this show. They're hooked. He came once. He's coming back again.
I love that part of it.
That bench, yeah, I kind of like that park bench look.
That's original.
I don't know, when it lowered as bad as it is at my age, maybe at your age, I don't want to age you, but it'd be kind of painful going over some of the potted holes in my road.
I reckon so. I have to admit, though, you know, there's some ingenuity there. There really is. It's a cool bug.
All right, enjoy the show.
Thanks, you too.
We're here with Bill and Leandra with SRE Racing, and they have one of the dragsters here at Bug-O-Rama. I've been coming here quite a number of years and seen this drag car go down quite a few times into the 7s and even into the 6s. What are you running today?
Right today we only ran a 723 at 175.
Still moving quite fast. What do you know about this car?
I know that my fiance is the driver.
Well, there you have it. She likes coming here because her fiance comes here.
And she makes all her meals too.
Yeah, I do the meals and I take the pictures, so.
How many years have you been coming to the races?
About 20. This is about our 20th year. Yeah. We've been running the dragster for about 16 years.
Well, it is a beautiful car, and I thank you for your time. I'm sure we're going to get up in the stands or maybe even in the lanes to see you guys take off and launch. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Here we got Wolfgang International working on their dragster in the pits, getting it ready. Wolfgang International comes out of Reading, so they're driving 4 to 6 hours just to get here to race. Most of these big dragsters came in Saturday night. They ran some qualifying runs. Two last night. They ran 2 this morning. Everybody's taking a break, going to go to lunch, but you know, while we eat lunch, they're wrenching on their cars, getting them ready to go down and give us the entertainment that we came here to see. At the starting line, this guy's practicing his launch. He's got his lights. He's off on the green and pulled the front wheels. 0.254 reaction time. The lady next to him posted a 0.102. It looks like the old school Bug is going to make it to the end first with a 13.971 going 97 miles an hour. Bug posted a 0.020. That is a fantastic reaction time. And he finishes out at a 16.265 going 80 miles an hour. Oh, well, you know, I've told you a couple times that I've come here for many years. Well, quite a few years I was racing my Carmen Ghia down here, and one of my competitors was Stacy. And we're going to see her take off. I can't remember your last name.
Bracy.
Bracy. Anyway, we're going to watch her take off. She's in the Sport Eliminator class, and she's got a chop top. She's pretty quick.
The lanes are now closed. So do not come up.
She will be the last one to leave the lane for practice.
Until 12:30 when we start the first round of eliminations.
Here she goes, folks. She's got the first lights staged. Set her brakes. Second lights are staged. Waiting for the green. She's got the green. A 0.070 reaction time. That's how fast she saw those lights and decided to put her foot on the throttle. And let's see what she's doing at the end of the track. She does a 1450 going 90 miles an hour. Well, we're here at Bug-O-Rama at the beginning of the swap meet. We got swap meters on the left-hand side of us, and on the right-hand side we got drag racers. And this is just the beginning. We're going to have some shots and interview some people in the crowd when we get down there. All right, here we're in the pits, and we see a show car, and it's owned by Doug. Doug, tell us a little bit about your car here.
It's a 66 Bug. It's got a 1904. It's got a freeway flyer, and it's got a carbon fiber effect on the roof.
Yeah, I noticed that. That looks pretty good, And I see you tow a little trailer with this Volkswagen. Now, I know Volkswagens weren't that strong, and now you're pulling a trailer with a motorcycle on it.
Yeah. That's what you got to have, the little bigger motor, 1904.
Okay, the 1904 will give you all the power you need to get up and down the hills towing your bike.
A little bit better.
Well, I like your Yamaha. It's a beautiful looking cafe racer, and your Bug is, again, also very beautiful. Thank you for your time. I can't believe you're not out there in the swap meet, but I guess Dirty Doug on the door kind of tells us that you're not allowed out there. Is that what it is?
They kicked me off the property one year. Riding that RD around.
And you know, I've asked a lot of people while I'm out here, how many years have you been coming to Bug-O-Rama?
Oh, since 77.
Since 77. You're the longest so far. All right, you were probably here on the inaugural one, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bigfoot was here, 10-foot tall tires.
All right, folks. We're going to be back out here Labor Day weekend. Doug, are you going to make it?
Oh, yeah, I'll be here, yeah.
All right, folks. You guys can even see this car probably in the flesh if you come out September, Labor Day weekend. Thanks, Doug.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're now out here at the swap meet at Bug-O-Rama, and I see hoods, front clips, dashboards. I see a guy's trike over here. We got a gentleman walking through here. His swap space is his wagon full of carburetors. Sir, those look like some either Weber or Delordos, aren't they?
They're Weber.
They're Webers. All right.
And we got a Hearst shifter, MP shifter.
You've been buying this, or are you selling this?
We're buying it.
He's buying it. All right. Well, see, everybody's out here to have a good time. People are here to watch the races, swap meet, and buy some carburetors.
Great.
Well, how many years have you been coming to Bug-O-Rama?
Oh, this is probably my 4th time, and it's been about 10 years since I've been here.
Well,
And this is about 3 times bigger than it was 10 years ago.
3 times bigger. When I pulled in today, it would look bigger than I've ever seen it, too.
Amazing.
Well, have a great day, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
You betcha.
Oh, folks, we're here again, Bug-O-Rama in the swap meet. We got this young gentleman. How old are you?
9.
And what's your favorite part of this Bug-O-Rama experience?
The road thing where they do the things on the wheelies and do all the crazy stuff. It's awesome.
The drag racing.
Yeah.
You like the drag racing. Have you been through the car show?
The car show? Yeah.
Yeah, and I see you're out here at the swap meet. Are you having a good time out here looking at all these old parts?
Yeah, they're awesome.
All right, well, you have a good day, okay?
Okay.
I'm walking down the swap meet, and here is a novel piece of ingenuity. They got themselves their own push cart land rail car. Look at these guys go. They're pumping back and forth. There you go. See, I tell you, you see everything here at Bug-O-Rama. Here we go. Got a little dune buggy. Looks like the carbon fiber treatment on it. And again, there's a pancake motor on that little dune buggy. We're with another enthusiastic fan of Bug-O-Rama. How many years have you been coming?
About 6.
6 years. You come both events, Memorial Day and Labor Day?
Memorial Day and Labor Day.
And what draws you here?
Just the whole Volkswagen thing. I grew up in Mexico, so big fan of bugs, mainly.
How many have you had in your lifetime?
7.
7.
Including 2 buses.
And 2 buses. Well, you're kind of like me. I've had quite a few, too. My son and I tried to count on the way down here how many Volkswagens I've had. I think I lost count around 12. So, yeah, it is a bug that bites you and you stay in it.
Yes.
Well, thank you. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you, guys.
I am Stovepipe from the Rusty VW.
Stovepipe from the Rusty VW. What year is this beauty?
This is a 1969. That perfect hippie bus.
And I know this didn't come off showroom with this spectacular paint job. How long have you been working on this?
So far, I got about 9 months into it. 9 months worth of paint.
Wow. It is something to behold. I bet you get looks every time you drive it.
You cannot have a bad day driving this bus. I will tell you, everybody honks. You can't go 2 blocks before somebody's giving you the peace sign and shouting and
Isn't that with any Volkswagen, though? I think everybody talks to us Volkswagen owners, right?
It is a super, super popular car, and this is like the uber popular car. And the funny part is, no matter how much paint I put on it, all the girls like the rear bumper.
Well, I haven't even looked at the rear bumper. I'll take a look at the rear bumper here. Austin, the cameraman's getting some great views around the other side of this bus. Stovepipe, it's been a pleasure looking at your bus. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy.
All righty. Well, I'm going to make it on back here to the bus, rear end. Oh my, he's got Fred Flintstone. He's got the Dirty Rat Fink on there, Frankenstein, the Jetsons. Wow. I tell you, you can spend a lot of time looking at this and find something new every time you look at it. Track, that parachute came out and he still motored it all the way through to get the win. Folks, that is the testament of the power in these Volkswagens developed. To have that chute pop out, I've been coming to these races for years. Nobody has ever won once their chute comes out half track. I've seen it happen, but they lose, not win. There you saw somebody win. Another car in the staging lane is running against himself. He's got 1 light, 2 lights. Green light, he's on it. This should be side-by-side. I'm not aware of the reason why they're not side-by-side racing, but that gentleman just ran a 9.8 seconds in the quarter mile, over 138 miles an hour. Again, these guys need to finish the race at I think it is a 9.8. That's what they're looking for, a 9.8. Don't go over, don't go under. They've been staged. Their crew chiefs have given them the okay signal. Carmen Gia's lit the first bulbs. Bug's in. Bug lights the second. Gia's in for a second, and they launch. The Gia gets some air. There we are. Strength engineering. And we're coming down to the end, and it looks like the Carmen Gia is going to get the win light with a 10.08 at 133.26 miles an hour. Here we got a yellow Bug with flames on the tower side, and on the stand side, on the other side of the track, we got a nice blue Bug. They've done their burnouts. They're getting into the staging lane. There we have the blue one staged. First set of bulbs, yellow's in. Now we're looking for the second set of bulbs on the tree. Blue's in, yellow's in, and we're racing. The blue one has red light. He has lost the race at the very beginning. He went way too fast at the starting line, but at the end of the track, the winner ran at 10.90, and that was the yellow Bug with the flames. Okay, they're in the water boxes, folks. They're going to do their burnouts, try to get the tires warmed up, get all the debris off of them that they picked up on the way to the staging lanes. The red one on the near side has done it, and I don't know what color we'd call that other one over there, a gold, copper. Here's a contestant driving by in front of us that didn't get an even race. And that's a fastback model. Okay, they're in the staging lanes. The lights are lit on the near side. They're on. They got their green light and they've lifted their wheels. Let's go racing. And it looks like the gentleman in the far lane with the backup plan going to get to the finish line first. And he takes the win with an 11:41, going 115 miles an hour. Two Carmen Gias up to the starting line this time, folks. They both look like they're in kind of rough shape, but sometimes that's how it is. You spend all your money in putting a nice fast motor together, and you have no more money to put a paint job on your car. That's getting into the staging lines. Got a little problem at the tower. Okay, they're going to creep their way in. Looks like we got a gray and a beige. The gray one's staged in the first light bulbs. He staged the second set. Beige is setting his second. And they got their green light and they're on. Both of them lifted their front ends. It's coming down to the end. Looks like the far lane's going to take the win with an 11:10, going 118.84 miles an hour. All right, folks, we're in the pit lanes here. We got a pro eliminator here in this pink car. We got trophy class behind us in a blue car. Pro eliminators. Here's a powder puff, folks. We have a girls only racer, and they run in the powder puff bowl. We got a Volkswagen Bug. Looks like a rabbit or golf. And up here a new Bug. There's a Carmen Gia. They've cut everything out of it and put the seat right down in the middle. And they come from Reno. Carmen Gia's backed in, got some water on his tires. He's going to pull forward. They're going to light them up. Get the tires real sticky. Alright, with the burnouts done, both these drivers have to race a 10.90. closest one to going 1090 without going under. So if you post a 1080 and the gentleman next to you posts 11 second, the 11 seconds gonna win. You have to be right on the dot at a 1090 or higher. You cannot go under in this type of racing. So you might see these guys back off at the very end, but they're ready to go. The race is on. Like that. Carmen Gia looks to be behind. Is he going to make up some ground on that Bug? And the Bug takes it with an 11:20 against the Carmen Gia's 11:60. Both of them, respectively, were going about 115 to 120 miles an hour. Now, they're both going to write on their windows their dial-in times, and this is called bracket racing. So if one car writes 16 seconds and the other one, in this case, runs 17.77, the car on the right-hand side gets to leave 2 seconds ahead of the car on the left. And the idea is that they both end in a tie at the end of the track. Let's see how it goes. Tower side's in the staging lanes, got her lights lit. We're waiting on that Bug.
These girls are sponsored.
She's in. Second set of lights is in. The Bug is in. Here we go. And they're off. One's going. Now we got 2 second delay. Now the Bug gets to go. Folks, it's going to be a race to the end. Oh, and the Bug left too early. I saw a red light on the tower that immediately gives the lady on the tower side the win with a 17.77, and she actually ran an 18-second quarter mile. Now we're into our second group of ladies. Looks like we got a newer model style convertible Bug against an old VW Bug. Probably from here looks to be a 66 or newer model. The old Bug's got a 1550 on a dial-in, and the new Bug has a 1495.
Jimmy Candy Larson, JCL Race Cars, and
Old style Bug is going to get the head start. And there they go. Will the red Bug catch her at the end? I think that red convertible was a turbo.
Under that 1495.
And at the end of the stripe, the new Bug won with a 15.22 versus the 16.14 of that old Bug.
But Candy Larson could not run the number.
Now we've got a VW Rabbit Golf up against the old style Bug. This is the last of the Powder Puff ladies to run. We got a 1574 against a 1550. So the lady in the Golf on the left-hand side of the track is going to get to leave just a little bit faster. Amount of 21 seconds faster. There it is. I'm sorry, not 21 seconds, 0.21. And they're about mid-track. Looks like they're even at mid-track. We're getting down to the end of the track. And it looks like the Golf won with a 16.47 going 63 miles an hour. This is the Pro Eliminator class here. Again, it's bracket style racing. Our first contestants is this orange Bug on the left-hand side versus the white Carmen Gia on the right-hand side or tower side. The orange Bug's got a dial-in of 1299 versus the Gia with a 1255. The lights on the Garmin Gia side have light the first set, second set. Waiting for the Bug to come in and the light its second set, and they are staged. Yellow one launches, Gia launches, and they are off.
Now the Carmen Gia missed a gear, but you know what?
The Carmen Gia looks like he missed a gear, and he is done. Oh, nope. He got a saving grace because the orange Bug obviously left too early. Got a red light on the orange Bug. Carmen Gia wins with a 19.5 second quarter mile. Oh, close your ears, ladies and gentlemen. It is loud here in the back of the pits. We got a Porsche-style bodied Volkswagen on the left-hand side, and it looks like we have a fire on the right-hand side. He was doing his burnout, and we got his car, smoke coming out like a little bit of a fire. The crew's moving in, extinguishers coming out. And it looks... All right, they got the fire out. Nicole is racing in the Porsche. And away she goes. She had a 12.78 for her time. Let's see if she can match it.
That Volkswagen has an automatic transmission in it.
And at the end of the track, she does a 12.91. Exactly what she wanted to run.
I'm guessing that was a... Well, when he goes to third, that car is whirling. And he drives it right out of it, goes straight.
The fastest eliminating car and the highest mile-an-hour car. Let's see what he runs without the parachute out halfway. Quick.
That's a bit of a handful to drive. He squirted out there about 2 car lengths and stayed there. Look at that. 9-8-4. Dimitri's driving his foot off, doing the best he can to chase him down. That's not good. Oh my goodness, 9-15. Hello.
They both got to get there at the end under or at 1190, not going faster than 1190. They got the free stage. And the blue car wins with an 11. Something broke in the pink yellow car. got front wheels in between those. Looks like they've got it set the way they like it. And they're going to bring them into the staging lanes now. He's almost there. Okay. He's got the lights lit. Let's see if he tries to race as fast as he can, see what his car will do at the top. Pro turbo, powder coated.
That's a victory pad. That's a victory pad.
And we're looking at a 9.906 at 137.7 miles an hour. Pro gas final, folks.
This is for the goal.
Winner goes home with a trophy.
One of these two will go say I won pro gas. The other will say I was runner-up.
And they're slowly getting into the staging lanes. All right, they're inching their way in. We got the yellow one staged. Copper one still in. Now he's in his going for the second set of lights, folks. Playing a little cat and mouse game with each other. Who's going to stage first? Looks like the copper one is staged. Yellow one staged. And the race is on. And it looks like the yellow and black got the head start. The copper one is coming on strong. Let's see if he can catch him at the end of the track. Patrick's coming on, and he loses. The copper bug loses with 11:43 to the faster 10:98. 116 miles an hour versus 117. Here's Chris Loeffler. He was the one that drove down this track with his parachute out half track, still won the race, and he's back for the final. Let's see how fast he will go this time. He's off. Oh, he missed a gear. Folks, sometimes you miss a gear and that's the end of your race, but he still won. He hasn't even crossed the finish line. A 15.14. That is about half as fast as it really could go.
All you have to say.
All right, folks, 1190 class, right here behind the staging lanes, getting ready for a good race. And they're off. They both pulled their front wheels. Looks like the green one has the lead. The red one's coming on strong, though. Coming on strong. And the green one wins with a 12:23 versus a 12:36. What a great race. All right, this is Jim Gaetano. I want to thank you all for viewing our special event here, Memorial Day weekend at Bug-O-Rama 73. Again, we'll be back in September for Bug-O-Rama 74 on Labor Day weekend. I hope you enjoyed this program, and I want to thank everybody for watching. Have a great day.